Ever wonder how fast light really travels? It's not constant as one might think. Light can actually vary in speed depending on the medium it navigates through. For instance, it takes a leisurely pace in water compared to air. In a vacuum, though, it races at a staggering speed of 299,792,458 meters per second, or approximately 186,000 miles per second. Now let's talk about our Sun. Contrary to popular belief, it does not resemble a perfect sphere. It's slightly flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator, with a discrepancy of about 10 kilometers between its polar and equatorial diameters. That's about 0.14% of its average diameter. Our planet Earth isn't a perfect sphere either. It's an oblate spheroid, bulging at the equator and flattened at the poles. The difference between its polar and equatorial diameters is about 43 kilometers, which is about 0.34% of its average diameter. The rotation of Earth is also gradually slowing down. This deceleration is due to the tidal forces exerted by the Moon. These forces cause friction and transfer angular momentum from Earth to the Moon. Consequently, the Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, and the length of a day is increasing by about 1.7 milliseconds per century. Did you know that the Earth's magnetic field is not stable? It changes over time and occasionally even reverses its polarity. The last reversal took place around 780,000 years ago. The next one could potentially happen within the next few thousand years. The magnetic field plays a crucial role in protecting Earth from harmful solar and cosmic radiation. A weakening or reversal could pose serious threats to life and technology. Shifting focus to the human body now, it comprises approximately 37 trillion cells. Each cell contains about 2 meters of DNA. If we were to stretch out all the DNA in a human body, it would reach about 74 billion kilometers. That's enough to wrap around Earth about 1.85 million times or reach the Sun and back about 250 times. The human brain, the most complex organ in the body, houses around 86 billion neurons. These neurons are connected by about 100 trillion synapses. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's oxygen and energy, generating about 12 to 25 watts of power, enough to light a dim bulb. The human eye can distinguish about 10 million different colors. However, a select group of people, known as tetrachromats, can see even more. They possess a fourth type of cone cell in their retina, enabling them to perceive additional shades of red, green, and blue. Tetrachromacy is more common in women than in men, with about 2 to 3% of the world's population possessing this condition. The human nose is capable of detecting about 1 trillion different smells. However, some animals have an even more refined sense of smell. Dogs, for instance, have about 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, compared to about 6 million in humans. They can even smell in stereo, determining the direction and distance of a scent using each nostril separately. Lastly, the human tongue can taste 5 basic flavors: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Umami, a savory taste found in foods rich in glutamate like cheese, tomatoes, mushrooms, and meat, was discovered by a Japanese scientist named Kikunae Ikeda in 1908. It's considered the 5th basic taste by many cultures around the world. And there you have it. 10 fascinating science facts that range from the speed of light to the complexity of our senses. Stay curious, stay fascinated, and don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Until next time.